Well, I guess it's pretty self-explanatory, so just watch.
So you can see that we pre-rolled a bunch of characters for 8th grade because you know that in real D&D it's going to obviously take you a lot longer to find.
Absolutely.
You know, to roll your character up. We figured we wanted to get people into the game, wanted to get some hands on. A couple things to remember is it's real-time combat, but we are using sort of the classic WASD movement, so we want to make sure that people who played MMOs know what they're doing and feel comfortable with it. The city is your social hub. This is the city of Stormreach, which is on the edge of an extremely dangerous continent that used to be inhabited by giants called Zendrick. So it's fairly safe in the city, but once you start adventuring outside the city, yeah, it's going to be a lot more challenging for you.
Yeah.
What kind of classes are available?
There are 9 classes that release and 5 races. We're doing all of the sort of what we consider the iconic D&D classes, with the exception of the druid and the monk. And a lot of that was because we felt that we really needed to focus to make sure that the classes we did, we wanted to do really right.
That's all, a rogue, a sorcerer?
Rogue, sorcerer, wizard, bard, barbarian, paladin, ranger, fighter.
Okay. Can you leave the city in this demo or not?
I'm sorry?
Can you leave the city in this demo?
You can. I'll let you find. Well, right now you have to find like what the quest givers. It's basically be able to get you out. So we wanted people though to just have a sense of like what the flavor of what the city.
I just want to tell you right off, it's a really beautiful game.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Thank you. To all my artists though, because they're very hard on themselves about their work, and I think it's great. This is what we put. This is our little orb. When you target something,
This is very different.
So when you target something, you get a little information about it. So this is telling you like who you're talking to. If you target yourself, you get a little information, like you know who you are. It's you leave it as almost like a mini exam panel. Sinister is giving you, it's your health and your mana. You can see it's basically the same as you get there. So as you target, for example, monsters, you'll also get the same little bit of information that's going to give you that quick snapshot of like what's going on with this thing that you're challenging. That's because we don't want you to have to take your eyes off the screen. But the other thing is we wanted to give you a chance of getting a little bit of information up close, so it's like a little spy level. So there's a quest giver here, and there's also a quest giver over there. So you can see that they're trying to give you a nice strong sense of story.
That's a question. What kind of party size is there?
Well, for this particular adventure, this one that you're going to go on here, if you choose to accept it, was set up for like 1 to 2 people to be able to be successful. There's another dungeon adventure we've set up that. Sorry, turn around again. Talk to them.
Exactly.
There's another dungeon that this one was set up with 4. Most of the adventures are probably going to be tuned for about like 4 to 6 people because again, that's sort of your classic D&D party size, kind of paper. And we're really trying to make sure that we're bringing that online experience in. This is an instance dungeon adventure.
This is set up a little bit more like Guild Wars or like
There's probably similarities.
as opposed to like World of Warcraft or EverQuest, which seems a little bit more like cities.
Yeah, one of the things that we want to do is make sure that we're bringing you into the adventure right away. We're not dropping you into an empty landscape where you've got to run around looking for it. As soon as you start, you can see like the action starts. You can see you're getting your dice rolls. You got the wolf. It's telling you what it's clicking.
Very nice smell.
They linked on you.
So
Not a man. I don't know about the monster manual. We're talking version 1.
one other thing that you want to keep aware of is it's telling you here that like what your goal is to find the entrance. It's not saying find the entrance by killing every single monster. You really have that option of like what if you're a rogue, what if you decided to just want to
sneak around
everything? Because that's what your character is.
There isn't like anything that's like forcing you to do a certain
we are not giving XP for killing monsters. What we're trying to do is say you're getting XP for completing a mission. And for completing the quest. So it's you and your party figuring out what's the best way to complete the quest, and that's going to depend a lot on how you choose to roleplay, what kind of character you're roleplaying, who else is in your party.
I think think that's really good because with a lot of online RPGs, you spend most of the time just fighting stuff and not doing quests and stuff.
If you are actually, if you're able to complete this quest without killing any of the monsters, hey, that's your choice.
So
there are some quests where the goal may actually be like dealing with a trap, disabling a trap, dealing with something in the environment. It's not only going to be about monsters and killing monsters.
Yeah.
Although they're a good challenge.
Yeah.
And killing stuff is fun. So
you have that option.
Oh, absolutely. The part of what you want to start learning too is you want to be observing what the monster's doing. It's going to start giving you hints about how he fights. Whenever he stomps, you can start seeing like, okay, he's going to shake. You might want to run out of the way before this whip comes down.
The last time MMORPG was World of Warcraft was one of the ones I played. It seems to have a lot more. I guess World of Warcraft does a lot of things to disrupt the enemy and just keep trading blows.
Yeah.
This one seems to give you a lot more freedom, being able to run around.
Yeah, that's part of what we're doing. They've done some great stuff. What we're trying to do with the book is give you that freedom of saying like, what's my play style? How am I? What's my character? Right? Role playing.
Yeah.
We're not dictating to you how you role play. That's the whole point of role playing, right? It's your character.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is a very different kind of take on it. Very nice.
Yeah.
And again, the other thing to remember is it's very real-time combat. If you're not making those choices and doing that stuff, you're gonna die.
Are these some like basic? Is this like a basic level character?
All the monsters are out of the. What character? You're a level 10.
Okay. Level 2. That's probably like
Level 10 is the D&D rules. It's fairly well ruled.
Big module.
Now again, you got a little bit of DM text there. There's some grappling fire. You see some monsters.
It's very similar to D&D style. It really seems very similar.
So again, you have a choice here. It's an optional thing. You can clear the giant hand, or you can decide that you're going to turn around.
Yeah.
So it's really like, what are you going to do? Are you going to sneak around him? Are you going to take him on? Or are you going to choose to just not take that particular challenge? You can always come back another day and decide that, hey, today I'm taking the giant camp on.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
It's a lot about choice and the consequences of your choices, and that's what D&D is really about. It's making those choices and then dealing with the consequences.
It's a beautiful game. It seems to really capture the spirit.
So you get some of your DM text that says, hey, you've got the structure, and that's good. It's told you, okay, you found the entrance, but now there's some guardians here that you've got to try to defeat. And that is not an option piece. If you want to win this adventure, you've got to actually defeat those guardians.
Which are probably these guys right here. Is there like a whoa?
That ain't good.
You can actually close this.
Is there a rest command? Or is this something for healing items?
There are some rest shrines around here, and if you're familiar with the cleric, they'd be able to heal you on. But for this particular you're on your own, man.
You're on your own life.
You're on your own.
Oh.
What was your guys'?
That looks a little.
So these are the Iron Defenders. Now, he's throwing grease, so you gotta watch out because
It seems like you guys are really making this for the classic D&D player.
we're trying to very much bring that feeling of your real D&D experience, but it's very important for us to say, like, we want to make sure that ultimately we're bringing a very fun experience. And fun doesn't necessarily mean that you win, that you defeat the monster every time. A lot of times the most fun is like saying, okay, I'm going back after that thing that just kicked my butt.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, he's kind of throwing some insults at you.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead and do your treasure pull. It's an old giant palace, so that's why the steps are so large. Because obviously, if you were a giant, you wouldn't have any problem walking up here. But as a puny little human, of course,
very nice, very nice artistic touches here.
And when's this game coming out?
we're shooting for Holiday 05.
Holiday 05? Excellent.
Is there like a monthly fee with this?
Yeah, there will be monthly fee. It'll be competitive.
About the $10 to $15 range.
You beat the mission.
So hang on
Thank you
a
very
second,
much.
because you get a